Hi, everyone. It's Deborah from Let's Get Real About Mental Health. Hi, everyone. What we're going to talk about today is we're going to talk about managing our own expectations for ourselves. 1 second, I'm going to shut my drape there because I can see the TV running in the background. It's going to drive me crazy. Stand by. Staying close no matter how far I am. That's my rule play. Until the switch. Okay, all better. What we're going to be talking about today is how to manage our own expectations for ourselves, especially during the holidays. We all know that everything has to be perfect. You got to have the perfect gathering with the perfect people, with the perfect food, the perfect drink. Make sure you get the perfect presents. Make sure that you get everything you can as perfect as possible. And then when the slightest little thing happens, we break down and we're like, oh, it's ruined. It's all ruined. Everything's ruined. But we do this in our everyday life. At least I do. So what I wanted to talk about a little bit is recognizing the little victories and how we can reward or acknowledge ourselves for those little victories. For example, today I'm supposed to be eating keto, okay? Which, as most of you know, is low carb, high protein, low, if no sugar, that kind of stuff. So today I have not managed to keep my carbs where they need to be. I had one too many biscuits, okay? And I got really down on myself, and then I got more depressed because I started thinking, no wonder you're overweight. No wonder you can't get this back surgery because you need to lose weight, and you just keep failing every single day at not eating carbs. So I sat down and gave myself a stern talking to. I'm like, okay, so you're right. I did not make it with the carb thing today. The biscuits were entirely too delicious for me to resist having that one extra. But what I did do today that was perfectly fine was drink my water. I drank my 4 to 6 cups. It should be 8, but starting slow. And that's a victory for me today. So today I have a victory in my win column. Now, do I actually keep a list of wins versus losses? No, because I would drive myself crazy. However, that doesn't mean that you can't do that. So I drank my water. So I do have a win. So what do I say to myself for you have a win? Well, I stand in the mirror and I'm like, listen, you're not a loser. Yeah, you're heavy. Yeah, you need to lose some weight. But you did make a positive step in that direction today by drinking all the water that you should have. I've also not had any alcohol today, and that's another win for myself. So I think by saying that, I'll see, I hope you understand what I'm looking at. The first thing that I was looking, I'll go through my day. So did I get up when I wanted to? Yes, because I absolutely hate waking up to an alarm. I would rather wake up to a naturally just waking up. That's my preferred method. I'm sure it's everybody's preferred method. But I did get out of bed today. I did get dressed. I did brush my teeth. I did do my hair. I put makeup on. I made breakfast for my husband and my father-in-law. I played with my dog. Do you see where I'm going with this? I have far more wins than I do losses or disappointments in this particular day. Yes, I'm disappointed I didn't keep my carb count where it should have been. Should that determine my entire rest of my day? No. And this is what I do to make sure that it doesn't dominate my thought process. Okay. And I know it's hard. I know it's not easy. But I'm wondering, what do you guys do for that? I have a friend of mine who is going to be attempting to cut down on their drinking. And they say to me all the time, today is not the day. Okay, today is not the day that you're going to stop drinking. But then I started asking this question. How many hours have you gone without a drink? Well, for this person, it was 15 hours yesterday. Went 15 hours without a drink. Well, that's 2 hours more than he went the day before. So that's a victory. Okay. That's something to feel good about. You have a to-do list that's 1,000 things long. Do you expect to get it done in one day? No, let's be realistic. It's not realistic to get 1,000 things done in one day. What is realistic is to cross the things off your list and see how many you get done. Okay? If you set a goal for I'm going to get 5 things done today. Okay? You got 5 things done, it's a victory. It's a big victory for yourself. We need to learn how to stop beating up on ourselves and focusing on the negative that comes with our depression and anxiety, OCD, all of that stuff. Any mental health disorder always has a focus on the negative. Today I'm sad. Okay. All right. So yesterday I was so sad I didn't want to see or deal with anybody. I didn't say hello to anybody. I did go out and do my deliveries, but I didn't talk to anyone. I was so just defeated in what was going on in my life. Now, can I tell you exactly what it was that made me feel so defeated? No, I can't. It's my depression. I woke up and that's how I felt. I did notice, however, like I'm extremely tired the last 2 to 3 weeks. And I'm like, okay, what's going on here? Well, I skipped my B12 shot, my B shot. And I got that this morning. I'm feeling a lot better today. So what victory did I have in yesterday? I got my butt in the car and I went out and did deliveries. Now, was I happy about it? No, I wasn't happy about it. I didn't want to be there. But I knew in the long run that if I stayed out and I was outside in what little sunshine we had yesterday, that would be a victory for me. So I didn't let it dominate my entire day. That is the key, you guys. We have to start giving ourselves a break. We have to realize that there are so many things that happen in our days, and they're not all negative. There's a lot of victories. We just don't credit them with victories because we've been told probably most of our lives that, oh, it's not, that's just a daily thing. That's just something you should do every day. Realize this, guys. Doing something as easy as getting out of bed or getting in the shower when you're battling depression and anxiety, nothing is easy. Nothing. So you got to give yourself credit where credit is due. You have to realize that these small things that everybody takes for granted are not small for us. Okay. They're big, big things that we need to stop hiding and start acknowledging. Okay. I will give you another example from my life and the daily examples I gave you, but let's go to holidays. Okay. Good God, right? Holidays. We always put so much pressure on ourselves. We always, oh, it's going to be this. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. It's going to be wonderful. It's going to be this, that, and the other. Well, my husband has this saying that it's not Christmas until somebody cries, because nothing's ever perfect. Nothing. Okay? Nothing. And I can already feel myself putting pressure on myself. I have to get all the perfect gifts. I have to. Everybody's got to have exactly the most perfect and well-matched stocking. Everybody gets the same thing, right? 2 out of 3 of my children have said, Mom, we don't want gifts. We just want to spend time with you. But is that good enough for this mom? No, I'm driving myself crazy. Sorry, I just got my first comment. I'm so excited. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate that. It's so ridiculous that I can't just be happy in that. But that again, that's the nature of our disease, you guys. We have to be able to learn how to manage that. So for me, yes, I have a list of standard things that everybody gets in their stocking. Everybody gets these certain 4 things. Well, then I'm going to put one thing that I find for each person, especially to the, for them. And that's going to be my gift. And I'm going to say, that's what mom did. Okay. This is what mom's doing. And, I'm a little bit crazy in the fact that I always do. I have 3 grandkittens and I have a puppy. So, the puppy has to get one of my 3 grandkids, Jake, Olive, and Pickle, have to get their stockings too, because I don't know that I'm going to become a human Gigi. Okay. I might just be Kitty's Gigi's for right now. And that's okay. But that's how I make myself feel better about the holidays without putting too much expectation on myself. Well, let's talk about holiday dinners. Yes. Okay. Well, this year it's just going to be my three children Sorry, my 4 children. My son-in-law is going to be here also. My father-in-law and my husband and I. So that's pretty manageable Thanksgiving dinner or Christmas dinner, because it is crazy because I have so many siblings. It could be out of control. I have still living. I have 3 brothers, 3 sisters, and all significant others. All the spouses they have, plus all these nieces and nephews and stuff like that. So there's a lot of people that it could be. So I'm going to try to keep it low key. Just make some dishes everybody likes. Everybody likes the green bean casserole. Everybody likes the mashed potatoes and the stuffing. But I'm not setting a time for dinner. I'm going to say, well, we'll eat somewhere between 2 and 4. So when dinner hits the table at 3:30, I'm still well within my time frame of making the sorry, my dog's being obnoxious. I have a barks bite that stops him from bad behavior. It doesn't hurt him, just a highway frequency that he hears. Anyway, back to what I was saying is that if it hits the table at 3:30, I'm not going to worry about it. If it hits the table at 2:15, I'm not going to worry about it because I said between 2 and 4, and that's fine. Nothing has to be perfect. I'm going to put dinner on the table, and that's a win. That is a serious win. So I really want to impress upon all of us is that we need to learn how to be more successful. No, sorry, not successful. We need to be more accepting of ourselves and accepting of the things that we can do for ourselves. And the other thing that I wanted to talk about is rewarding ourselves. Now, every day, every single solitary day, we need to do something positive for ourselves. And as I was saying, yesterday was a really rough day for me. So did I do anything positive for myself? Did I do anything? Well, yeah, I did. I wanted to have a beer, so I went and got a beer. I had one, and that was it. And that was the reward I wanted for myself. Now, what do you do every day for yourself? Well, do you take the time to do your hair? Do you take the time to put on your makeup? Did you buy yourself some new underwear today? It doesn't matter how small the reward is. We have to learn to reward ourselves for thinking about these victories that we have every single day. And if you're going to have, I know, okay, so we'll go back to my friend, give an example. My friend makes it 16 hours tomorrow. 16 hours, that's a full hour longer than you did the day before. So Jesus, please reward yourself. Go buy your favorite candy bar. Go make a salad that you really like. Roll a dice game with a friend. Whatever the case may be, reward yourself. We have to stop being so hard on ourselves in order to make a difference in our lives, because nobody can help us manage our depression. No drug's going to help us completely until we start being proactive in managing our own mental health and rewarding ourselves. Is this going to cure my depression? No, I'm probably always going to, in fact, I'm almost positive I'm going to always have a depression issue, always going to have some anxiety. And I'm okay with that because I'm learning how to live positively in my life, in my understanding. So give me some answers, guys. Give me some ideas. What do you do? What do you do to reward yourself? Do you think this is a good system? Do you think this is a bad idea? Do you think it's ridiculous? What do you think it is? I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear, what you've tried. What some ideas. I mean, I could, as you can all see in the background back here, I'm a big salt and pepper shaker collector. I'm not ashamed to say I have like 400 pair. Yes, you heard that right. 400. One of my favorite things to do is look around thrift stores for salt and pepper shakers, older ones. So when I need a victory. I've had a victory day. I got up and I showered and I'm still really low. Well, let's go ahead and go to the thrift store and look for a set of salt and pepper shakers. Now, you shouldn't be going and buying like $60, $70 worth of stuff that you don't really need. Guilty as charged right there. I've done it before and I know how it doesn't work out for me. So just really, really start looking at ourselves and our mental health and start taking charge by rewarding ourselves, letting ourselves know that we are okay. And today it was rough, but we did do something positive. Okay. So please let me know in your comments, any questions, comments, or concerns you have, anything you want to talk about, I will be happy to talk about it on any of my upcoming episodes. And remember to be kind to yourself. Always be kind to yourself, and have a great day. See you later.